Hey guys, I got an experience I really wanted to share with you, and it's actually it's an experience that will prove, or at least it proves to me, and it's something that I go through day in and day out, and I'm very observant of the things around me, and I'm very observant of what my thoughts are, and I'm very observant of other people's thoughts that enter my mind because I've been doing this so long. So I'm very close with what I'm thinking about all the time throughout the day, and if I catch myself like in an angry, if I'm getting angry, I'll observe my thoughts. I'll observe the way that I'm feeling, and I'll try to get down to the very core and the root cause of that feeling in my own mind. I'll dig in my mind and I'll find out what it is, and I'll say, wait a minute, why am I mad about that? That can't be a thought that's from me. So boom, I'll eliminate it. So any kind of thoughts that come into my mind, I'm very aware of. So when law of thought transmission, a lot of times we operate our lives based on what other people are thinking about us. So be observant. Monitor your thinking, monitor your feelings and your emotions. And when you start getting an emotion about something, try to go into your mind and just try to discover exactly what the root cause of that is, and see if it's something that's even logical, something you could pull out of, something that you can examine and just be like, wait a minute, and just put it in logical terms for yourself and try to think of, wait, why am I thinking that? That can't be a thought that originated from me. It's from somebody else thinking about me, probably in a negative way, that's created this or something, because that's the way the world works. Is other people, it's like the butterfly effect, or the string theory. I don't know if you guys have studied, the string theory, or which I think is now a study, it's no longer a theory. But what our reactions to the day can create someone on the other side of the world to do something, okay? Or vice versa. Something they do is going to cause us to do something different. And it's because of what they're doing, and it's what they're thinking and what they're feeling could cause us to do something. So we can move out of that program if you're conscious of your inner thoughts and your inner thinkings, and you can consciously control that, so be very observant. But anyways, I'll get back to what I started this video for. I just kind of went off on a tangent there. But anyways, okay, there's an experience that I had with a friend of mine, a work partner, a work colleague. And we were driving down the road, and he says, man, I really was looking at that brand new Corvette, the one that's coming out this year. And I was like, okay, what is it? And he showed me a picture of it. And I said, oh, you know what? You don't want to know what? I was having an imaginary act that I was going to buy you, and I was having an imaginary act that I was going to throw the keys at you and be like, here's your brand new Corvette. Just got it for you. And he got all excited and everything. And he's constantly looking at this Corvette everywhere he goes. So what I noticed is the following day after that happened, we're driving along, and all of a sudden I see that Corvette. He sees a Corvette. He points it out to me. And we're driving into the parking lot, and there's another Corvette, the same exact Corvette, but it was one that he wanted these were probably a year or two old ones that we were seeing, because the one that he wants isn't quite out yet. But we're seeing exact colors. I mean, it's to a T. When we started focusing on something, and the more magnetic you are, the better that you are at actually concentrating on one thing, and the closer you are to becoming one energy, you can manifest things much faster. You can think about something and you can bring it into your world that much faster through meditation and through these practices that I teach and that Neville Goddard teaches. And there's a lot of other self-help gurus out there that teach the same exact thing. But once you study this for long enough, and you become a finely tuned mental machine when you're constantly observing your thoughts, and you just become like, you can focus on one thing. If you got a task to do, you become obsessed with it. You're like a laser beam. You get it done. I mean, you never procrastinate, and you just build up this momentum in your mind, and you can manifest things much faster. And it was just this experience that I had the other day that I really wanted to share with you guys about this Corvette. And we just started seeing it everywhere. I mean, it's popping up on commercials. It's popping up, everywhere I'm looking, I'm seeing a Corvette. And he's calling me on. He said, oh, I just saw the Corvette, because I told him to monitor your thoughts, because I'm coaching him and mentoring him through this. But he's a really good guy, really positive guy. He's helped me in a lot of ways too. But we're going into business together. But I just wanted to make this video on that, where if you focus on something, I mean, it just proves once again that Neville Goddard's teachings are true, and that we are, the world outside is us pushed out, and we're all just one energy. And there's just another thing that it's just concreted and cemented in my mind as I go, and it's just things that I look at and things that I focus on, I can just see more of it everywhere I go. I'm constantly seeing anything I focus on is going to keep creating more and more in my life. And I just wanted to give you guys this challenge of just observing your inner thoughts, and if you want something, focus on that one thing, and you'll become a laser beam, and you will get it. And the more you focus on this, and the more you actually apply these teachings, and the more meditation you do, and the more you concentrate your mind, the more developed it'll get, and the better at this you will get. You'll be able to attract whatever you want in your life. You want your own YouTube channel. All you got to do is focus on it, get obsessed with it, and just have fun with it, and just enjoy it. Especially if it's something you love to do. Just get out of your comfort zone. And just have some fun. If you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to do that, oh, I don't want to do this, get away from that. Don't even start with that. If you love something and you're passionate about it and you can have fun doing it and you can make some money doing it, then do it. You need to do it. And if you can, especially if you're helping other people, the money is just a side effect. If you find something that you love to do and that you're passionate about, and then you need to do it and provide that value and just push that out in the world, and you will create money. Money will come to you. That's just a side effect of everything. But find something that you love to do, no matter what it is, and try to create the greatest good to the greatest number, which is the ultimate goal. Okay, the ultimate goal is to create the greatest good for the greatest number, and then a side effect will be everything that you need. Everything will come to you with ease once you locate this thing. It's deep inside you. So get into meditation, start focusing, start self-developing, start submerging yourself in Neville Goddard's teachings and other self-help gurus. There's a lot of them that are good out there, but Neville Goddard specifically is the best, of course. My grandfather was, as you know, was a VIP member of Neville Goddard's, and he was a testimonial in The Law and the Promise, which makes me, closely related, to Neville Goddard himself. And my grandfather even told me when I was a kid, he always called me Neville, and I was always like, oh, who's Neville? And I was just a little kid. I was 6, 7 years old, and my grandfather's coming to me and calling me Neville. My name's not Neville, but I would say, well, okay, who's Neville? He said, you're Neville. Okay, so I'm closely related to Neville Goddard. That's why I really love his teaching. But I have gone out and I've researched other self-developing people that teach self-development and metaphysics and vision, and I still think Neville Goddard was the best. I honestly believe that he is still the best. There's other guys that are more modern. You got like Dr. Joe Dispenza, where he's actually backing it up with quantum physics now and scientific experiments. But that, to me, that really wasn't readily available to Neville Goddard. And Neville Goddard was he was clean cut and decisive, clear and concise, in everything that he did. And it was these short chapters that he's just bringing, and you read a chapter and you're blown up with it. But anyways, I love Neville Goddard. I'm just a huge Neville Goddard fan. So, but I wanted to bring that experience to you. Whatever you focus on with intensity, just focus on it, look at it, bring it up, write it down. You got goals, you got interests, write them down, and then focus on it. Go to sleep at night, or practice even during the day. Get into your mind's eye, start living as if you already have it all day long. Live as if you already have it, and these things will start appearing in your life everywhere. Okay. So I just wanted to get this video out. I just wanted to talk a little bit. All right, guys. But I love you, and hit the like button if you like this. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If not, don't hit it. But if you want to subscribe. Okay. All right, guys. I just wanted to get this out. I love you guys.